All right. So starting off, this is kind of weird. This is a weird little like kind of lineup. I thought it would go by attack or defense. I think Thorne's A tier. She like I mean her gun's unreal with the 1.5 scope. Her ability is really good, especially like late game, like late round. Ability is really good. I love her ability. She's got a shield, which is good too. A tier for me though. Sledge, personal preference. I think Sledge is S tier for me, just because his ability to do quick rotates. He's got nades and he's got a good gun, man. I like him S tier. I think he's just a really solid operator. Ager, his gun is just. I feel like his gun just continues to get worse. We're gonna put him B tier just because his ability is pretty good, especially like bottom chalet in the garage. His gun is just kind of a pea shooter right now, man. It's kind of hard to shoot, but his ability's good. His ability's gonna keep him B tier. Yeah, Thermite S tier, one of the best hard breachers in the game. Twitch S tier. If you can shoot her gun, S tier. Great ability, great all around, everything. We're gonna add Blackbeard down here. He sucks. His shield doesn't even do anything. I mean, his gun hits pretty hard, I think, but like you can literally shoot through his shield. Glaz, I'm gonna go C tier. There's certain sites where Glaz is actually a really good operator, but he's got smokes. He's pretty good just for line of sight, quick plants, all that stuff like that. But other than that, I think he's C tier. Ying is still S tier, man. Her gun is just, I mean, 81 rounds. There's nothing really you can go wrong about Ying. I mean, her one counter is Wamai, Warden, and Jaeger. But Ying is S tier. Her gun is really good. She's got 4 Candelas, which is like insane. You can just spam them. Fuse, I've seen a lot of like Fuse lately, honestly. Wait, Tunk. Is it 4 or 3? I don't know. But I don't think he's A tier. I think he is B tier though. Put Monty at B tier. Now the new shield update, I don't even know if it's dropped yet. But I mean, Monty's good. Post plant, pre plant, everything you kind of want in an operator, like a shield op. He's got it. Jackal, I mean, he's banned literally every game you go into. He's gonna be banned. So, but he's S tier when he's not. Like, you can track people. Like, that's insane. That's free intel. Blitz, we're gonna go C tier. Personally, he would be B tier, honestly, because you play a good Blitz, dude, you're gonna get screwed. It's the most annoying thing is they're literally just hip leaning, flash. Like it pisses you off. You just want to go Oryx. You want to go all these trap operators to kill him. I think Blitz is all right. Yeah, Buck S tier. I mean, him and Sledge go hand in hand with each other. He's got flashes. He's got a great gun. Hits really hard. No recoil. Now IQ. D tier. You gotta whip out this whole entire thing to see electronics through anything, like, and they have to be you have to shoot through the wall. Like, it's, I just don't think she's any higher than D tier, honestly. That's personal preference for me. If this was Zofia a year ago, she'd be B, A tier, but her gun is not good to me, and I don't really see anybody rocking Zofia. Recoil is like legit. Like, it's like shooting upward. I don't even know. It's really hard to control. Hibana, I would put Hibana in S tier, but I'm gonna run out of space, honestly. I think her Kaios, I don't even know what they're called. Her little her gun deal. I think it takes too long to, like it should be like, it needs to be like tunk. Like I think it needs to be like an automatic reload, like, because her thing, and then she's got to click it, and then it's got to, people can just shoot the Habanas really easily. Like, I'm trying to think, like top bank, if you want to shoot down into the, if you're at the top skylight and you want to shoot down, hit the walls if they're playing second floor, I mean, the person can run around the corner and shoot them. Like, it's just that easy. I still think Hibana's good for hatches, so we're gonna go Hibana A tier. Playing a lot of Capitao lately. I'm gonna put him C tier. He was higher than, I think I put him at E tier last time I made a list. But I think Capitao's decent, man. For pre-plant, post-plant. Like, I think he's good for rotation. You can put a smoke down a fire. You can swing a corner, all that stuff. I think he's decent. His gun is not bad. The para is not terrible. But I don't think he's quite there to B tier. Say the guy's name, Tubarao. He's S tier. I mean, first of all, he's got a DMR on defense, and if you don't like the DMR, he's got the MPX. Freaking ability freezes everything. Like, it's insane. I don't understand. Like, his ability literally freezes any electronic. It freezes people. It freezes everything. And he's got 4 of them. That's 40 seconds of a guys. If you're trying to get in a wall with the last 40 seconds, he can literally spam those. It's insane. He's got a DMR on defense, like crazy. Thatcher S tier. I mean, we don't have to go much into detail about Thatcher. He's got EMPs. Everybody carries a Thatcher. If you main Thatcher, I love you. Make out with me. We're going Ashe A tier. Now, I know y'all are probably going to hate me, but the reason why she's not S tier is for all you toxic pieces of crap that take Ashe as soon as y'all load in the game. I know y'all want the 1.5. I know y'all want to rush. I know it. But listen, at the end of the day, her ability's great, but it's not the best. She's got a good gun. That's about it. She's A tier play, but I'm thinking about how people use her. People don't use her for her ability. A lot of people just use her for her gun, which, I mean, that's fine. I mean, you're a small hitbox. Dokebi's S tier. I don't care what you say. If you're facing a Dokebi and a Lion, it's game over. Like, you can't move around the map at all. And you're always checking your phone, seeing who's calling you, steady calling my phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, spam fire that DMR, got no recoil. She's got the SMG-12, which if you're good enough to handle that recoil, that thing's a freaking deadly weapon. So yeah, she's S tier. Her ability literally calls phones, steals cameras. I mean, what else can you say than that? Valkyrie, S tier. Best intel in the game. Everybody bans her. S tier. That's all I gotta say. Nitro Cell. That's really all I gotta say. Oryx, I'm gonna put him C tier. I know a lot of people are gonna get kind of mad with that. He can make rotates. He's got a shotgun as a pistol. His gun is really good, but they took his 1.5 away. Like, when are you gonna hop up a hatch? I've never thought about doing that. C tier for me. Okay, Mira. Mira is B tier. I take that back. Before the nerf, Mira was S tier. You can Ashe charge it. You can go up and melee it. I mean, her gun is alright. She got a nitro. If the people that really play Mira well, it's an S tier operator. But Mira is a B tier operator for me. Goyo, same thing. Got impacts. Can stop late post game. But I only really use him for his 1.5 on the Vector. That's the only reason why I use him, honestly. That's just kind of how I feel about Goyo. Soulless, S tier. I mean, what else can you say about Soulless? Her ability it's the best ability in the game. It can see every electronic. You can see when people get on their phones. That's endless intel. You can see drones. You can see breach charges. You can see you can impact trick. You can do all the things. She's insane. Her ability is insane. S tier. Sorry guys, I was gonna move my camera just so y'all can see like the end of the whatchamacallit up here in the top right. I've seen less and less people use Smoke, but I think Smoke's A tier. He's not S tier. He's got shotgun SMG. He's got the 1.5 on the FMJ, which is a really good gun. I mean, people don't use it, but the FMJ is a really good gun. Yeah, A tier, good ability, good late game stuff. Not if you have somebody trapped in a corner, I mean, that's good. But like other than that, it's shotgun SMG. That's kind of where I stand with that. This one's tough because there's some really good maestro spots on maps where you put it right by a hatch. You pop the hatch and they can't get it. This is really interesting. I'm gonna stick him in B tier, man. I don't like his gun that much. I just don't like LMGs on defense. I don't know why. I think I'm just bad with them. I think a lot of people are gonna say A tier. And guys, if you ever have anything like comments wise, shoot them down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think I got wrong or right. Azami is S tier. I mean, dude, the angles you can get with Azami's wicked, man. And I hate playing against her, but I love using her. That's how it is. Azami's S tier, can you say she literally throws a wall. She throws a reinforcement. Not a reinforcement, but she throws a barricade. Like, from distance. She's got 4 of them. I mean, what else? That's S tier. I honestly, if her ability was, I think it's 3 punches. If it was 2 punches, I'd probably put it at A. But it's literally, you have to crack that thing 3 times to get through it. Trey's gonna be mad at me, but I think Osa's C tier, man. I don't think if you have impacts, throw it at the shield. She's got a good gun. The PDW-9 is a good gun. I don't think her ability's that good, honestly. Aruni, I'm going to put her B tier. Her ability is good. You can throw a drone or attack through it to disable it, but then it will eventually come back on. She's got a DMR on defense. She's right here in B tier because of her DMR. I don't think her ability is that good. She can punch holes. She can punch hatches and all that stuff, so that puts her in B. She's not quite A. Man, Fenrir's still S tier, man. Fenrir he's godlike. Literally, you're blinded. You can't see, and he's got the MP7. This guy is a walking. It's a walking headache. Vigil's good. Vigil's probably one of the best roamers in the game. Literally, you can't see him. But since the Vigil nerf, I want to put him in B, honestly, because you can still see him on your camera. You just can't ping him. I'm gonna put him in B. Guys, I'm sorry. All you Vigil mains out there, I know that might have made you mad. Ace, S tier. He's right behind Thermite in second. Like the second best breacher and hard breacher in the game. This is where you can make a lot of people mad. I don't think Mozzie is S tier. If you're playing a good team, Mozzie's ability is useless. He's here for his gun, and that's why I'm going into this. Warden's A tier too. Warden is situational. I mean, a lot of people main Mozzie Warden. That's how it is, the 1.5. But y'all got to understand, what are you bringing to the team? This is a team aspect kind of thing I'm going along with. All these people up here, you need them. Y'all are probably going to say L list, but I'm just thinking about why people use these operators. You know, honestly, Tachanka's not F tier. I was going to put him F tier. He's E tier just because, honestly, his fire actually really hurts. Alibi's D tier, bro. I'm sorry. I don't think, like, you can tell who... I don't like her gun either. It shoots really fast, but I just don't think Alibi is the best. She's, like, almost in C tier. Castle, A tier. Castle's a really good operator. Got the super shorty on the side, on the hip. He's got the 1.5. I mean, literally, he puts up... You got to melee that thing 8 times. He's got a bulletproof camera. Really good operator to have. He's honestly probably ahead of Thorn. I really think Castle is like almost cusp S tier. So there's times where Lion's really good, and there's times where like Lion's like there's no point. I'm gonna put him at the top of C tier. I think Lion's ability's good. I don't like his gun that much, but I mean, people use Lion a lot. He's borderline B tier for me. I just don't use him that much. I use him when I get pissed off and I'm not getting any kills, honestly. So he's C tier for me. A lot of really good Frosts out there. I think she's one of the better traps. But like if you know there's a Frost, just shoot your feet, which that's another thing. You have to think about shooting your feet, which can take you off of your game. So she's B tier. Gridlock is the head of B tier. She's not A tier just because of how clunky she is when she walks. Her LMG is really good. Really good. Her ability, obviously not the best. If it took a couple hits to shoot the traps out, she would be A tier. She's a really good operator. If you have a good Gridlock on your team, you don't have to worry about your rotates or you're getting flanked. She's a really good operator, in my opinion. Thunderbird, ahead of, right behind Gridlock, just because her gun's not the best, but her ability is pretty good. She got nerfed though. She would be A tier. I don't think it doesn't heal you as much. She's got proxies and barbed wire. Nomad's A. Best rotates in the game. Literally shoots you back 15 feet. Nothing else to say. She's got a great gun. Nook's B tier. I'm gonna put Nook like right there. Her ability's good. She's got a good gun. 1.5. She's got nades. Nothing really too much to her. She can hide from cameras, valve cameras, all that stuff. That's why she's here. Nothing too much to her. Callie, kind of the same thing. She's C tier. Nothing really too. She's a sniper, which is good, but she can also shoot out, like bandits, all that stuff like that with her ability. Other than that, she's just a sniper. She's got she's got a sub as a secondary, which is pretty good, but you don't see a Callie rushing into sight that much. I've seen a lot of people playing Grim lately, and it's pissing me off. Get those Bs out of here. Brava's B tier. She's got the para. She literally steals gadgets, but like you can shoot it. I'm honestly like, There's nothing much to. I don't think she's A tier, honestly. Clash is actually a good operator, but I'm putting her at C tier. I mean, if you go Clash, I hate you, straight up. All the homies know why Rook's at the bottom. Okay, cool. You can help me withstand a bullet at the end of the game, but like that person's gonna swing you as soon as you're down. It makes no sense. Like Ram S tier. I hate Ram so much. Drives a car across wood and it breaks it, and the thing is like 15 feet long. Like it's never ending. It doesn't end, I don't think, until it runs into something. R4C with a 1.5. I mean, I think she was up here when I made my tier list last. Actually, she wasn't in it. So that, yeah, S tier for her for sure. Zero's at A tier just because of his gadget is too big, I think, in my opinion. People just shoot it out. But he's got the MP7 with the 1.5 scope. It's a beam. But his ability is really good too. You can really cover your rotates, all that stuff like that. Mute S tier. I think Mute's probably the best denial, besides Cade. You know what? Mute's gonna be right behind Castle. Mute's not necessary, but he's good for drones, all that stuff. Putting it on windows, obviously for denial too. I don't play Sense. I just don't play Sense. I don't think he's that good. Ability, he rolls down a deal that. A smoke screen. I don't think he's that good. Maverick's gonna be probably B tier behind Brava. You can throw a nitro if it's the hole's big enough. Pause. You can shoot through the holes. I mean, not the best in my opinion. You just got to do your job, I guess. But other than that, nothing too much. Finka C tier. I mean, she's not C tier, man. She's B tier. She's like up here. Finka boosting is crazy, man. I hate it. I get swung when someone's Finka boosted, and it's annoying. Legion's good. I think Legion's really good. I mean, especially after the buff nerf, kind of. They upped the damage for sure. But he's got a good gun. He's got the super shorty and impact, so he's a rotate genius. I think L is C tier, but I don't think L is that high. Flores is gonna be B tier. I know I have a lot of B tiers, but his ability's really good. It's just once you can just shoot. He literally has 7 drones. If you think about it, honestly, borderline A tier, but I'm not gonna move him up. Pulse is A tier. He's S tier, man. Pulse is so good. I hate playing against Pulse. I mean, there's a lot of good Pulses out there, so he's S tier. Bandit, he's gonna be A tier. I mean, bandit tricking's still somewhat of a thing. You can get twitched, thatchered. Grenaded, all that stuff. So he's going to be A tier for me. Doc, he's still S tier. I mean, Doc's a good operator. 1.5. He can literally stem you to 145 health. Like you got that. You're loaded, man. Capcan's A tier. He's not S tier just because you can shoot it easily, but you still have to worry about running into it. You can't just run into a site with a Capcan. There's 99% chance that thing's gonna be on the door. Lamai's S tier. 1.5 scope. On an MP5, great ability. He's a better Jaeger. Yeah, that's just kind of what I gotta say about him. Echo, I don't like Echo. I don't play Echo, but Echo's a good operator. He's hard in my opinion. I just hate sitting there and then running the site, with 5 seconds left across the map. But yeah, he's A tier for me. Cade is S tier, best denial in the game. Shotgun's decent if you have the trigger finger for it. Other than that, the gun shoots peas. The other one, it's just dum 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 dum. It just takes too long. He's got a sniper as a pistol, which is crazy. Amaru C tier. I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of people know how to use Amaru, but I hate Amaru. Don't rush into sight, bro. That's so stupid. That's all I gotta say about Amaru. Iona's S tier, man. She's got a great ability. Literally infinite drones. She's got a good gun. She's got the 1.5. She's pretty good. Melusi, I mean, no one uses her anymore. That's all I gotta say about Melusi. No one really. She used to be OP, but she's not anymore. Cavi's S tier. I mean, or C tier. Sorry. She's got a good ability. She can literally see wherever you. Like if she interrogates you, she can see everything. Doesn't have a good gun. It hits like a pea, like it's shooting peas at somebody, like a pea shooter. It doesn't really hit that hard. Her pistol does hit very hard though, but she's not B tier, B or A or S. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Put in the comments if y'all agree, and maybe just throw some suggestions out there, like maybe Mute should have been an S or something like that. Throw some comments in the comment section. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. We'll do another one soon. I love you guys.